Hey guys, so this is my first video in Peru. Right now I'm actually at on the roof of my host family. One of the other volunteers, Joe, is here. Say hi, Joe.
Hola.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. The mountains are basically our backdrop, so I'll show you. I'm just walking around in a circle. So we're in Huancayo right now, which is, I'm pretty sure the system is different here because there's cities like Lima and Junin, which is, I believe, where Huancayo is in. And Huancayo is the province of this city, the capital?
Capital of Junin.
Of Junin. And Lima is also a city.
Capital of the Peru, yeah.
Okay, it's a city though.
Yeah, it's a city.
It's a city, but the place that we were staying in when we were in Lima, which is Mariaflores, is
like a district.
A district, I guess. It's different than the way the system is in the United States. But anyway, it's more rural here. For my Indian family there, Lima was more like Kochi and Huancayo's like Eritrea. It's really just like Eritrea. Like when I got here, I felt like I was back in Kerala. But yeah, so the first day we got into Lima, our flight from Houston, we flew from Chicago to Houston, and then it was delayed in Houston for 5 hours, so we didn't get into Lima until I think it was 2:30 in the morning. But I mean, we got through customs and everything, got our baggage, and our driver was waiting downstairs for us. Then he drove us to the hostel that we were staying at. It's called Dragonfly in Mariaflores in Lima. And we got there, and the guy at the front desk told us that first thing in the morning is surfing lessons at 10 a.m. And so that was pretty exciting. So then we just took a shower, went to bed, and woke up. And we were a little bit confused because they told us it was going to be at 10, but then it was a different person at the front desk. But it ended up working out fine. And so we went to the shore, and I surfed for the first time. I kept telling myself that I wasn't scared, but once I got into the water, I was actually a little bit terrified. And I told, like, the instructor was, we had 3 instructors. They were all really nice. One of them looked a lot like my dad's father. I call him Uppachin. So whenever he was talking to us, his name was Ricardo, I just kept thinking of Uppachin. But he's a retired psychologist who teaches surfing now. And apparently one of the lead singers of a band that's big in Peru was at that same place surfing, which was pretty interesting. But yeah, so there were 3 instructors there, and there were 7 of us who went surfing. So I felt safe, and I told Ricardo that I'm not the strongest swimmer, so if you could just, keep an eye out for me, that would be great. And he did, so that was really nice. And the first couple times I tried, so what you have to do is you have to paddle. You have to go out really far away from the shore, and you have to try to catch a wave, and then you have to paddle away from the wave, so back towards the shore. And then once you feel like stable enough in the water, there's like a technique, a way to get up, kind of quickly but smoothly so you don't fall off. And the first couple times I did it, I fell off the board, and I was like scrambling to get back up on the board. But I got used to it, and then I was able to stand up 3 or 4 times riding a wave. And the last one, the other volunteers that were there told me it was for like 5 seconds, which was awesome. So got that off my bucket list. So then after that, we went back to the hostel and changed, and then we were going to the market, which has a lot of, it was very touristy. They make it so that, because the airport is right there, so they know that a lot of tourists are going to come through Lima and go to the market. So we went to the market, which was cool. I got some souvenirs. I'm saying a lot, sorry. And then after that, we went back to the main part of the city, walked around some parks, I bought toothpaste because I needed toothpaste, went into a church, and I had a bag that I was wearing across my body, and I was like checking it every few minutes to make sure that everything was there. But I should have had it in front of me the entire time, but I had it on my side, even though I kept checking it. And I checked it, and then a couple minutes later I checked it again, and it was unzipped, and somebody pickpocketed me and stole my wallet and my camera. So that was really bad. And he actually took money out of my checking account, which was, bad and kind of scary. But as soon as I realized, I told my family back home, and it sucks, but I'm trying to not let that ruin my trip here. My parents were really worried, so sorry, Mom and Dad, again. But I don't know. I just have to be more careful, I guess. But anyway, after that, we went back to the hostel, got dinner, and what else did we do? I think that's it, really. And then we had to leave that night to take a bus for 8 hours to Huancayo, which is where I am right now. And that bus was really nice. I mean, we didn't get on the bus till 11, but they had like a footrest, and the chair reclined basically into a bed. So I slept for almost the entire 8 hours. I got a little sick before we left, so I threw up a little bit. And so that was not the best. But, I mean, now I'm fine. After we got to Huancayo, Ellie and Neto, who are our mom and dad here, our host parents, they have a little daughter, too. She says she's 5, but really she's counting the 9 months that she was in Ellie's stomach. So, really, she's only 4. But, yeah, the family's great. As soon as they came in, they welcomed us, and they apologized for not having a coordinator in Lima, but they said they're going to take care of us. And they really have. They cook our food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the 2 days that we've been in Huancayo, they've taken us to, maybe like 5 different parks, 2 different markets. They took us to, sorry, it's really cold, that's why I'm shaking. It's the southern hemisphere, so it's winter here. The days are really short. It's only 5:30, but I'm pretty sure the sun already set, and it's going to start getting cold. When the sun is out, it's really nice. It's like mid 70s, but once the sun sets, it drops down to 50s. And then, but our rooms are really nice. They gave us three blankets, and our beds are really soft, so I like it a lot. So yeah, I mean, Huancayo is really nice. It's very quaint. I guess that's the best way to put it. I feel very safe here, and Ellie and Neto are, they are very welcoming. They say if you need anything, let us know. And the volunteers that were here first session, a lot of them were in Phi Delta Epsilon, which is the medical fraternity that I'm in back on campus. And they told all of our, like, Ellie and Neto are the ones who live in this house. And a few of the volunteers live here, but me and, 6, 7 of the other volunteers live, like, 5 minutes away in another house with another lady, Rosa, and her kids. But so Ellie, Neto, and Rosa all already knew who I was. So they started speaking, and I mean, my Spanish is not the best, but I'm not nervous to just start talking to people. So, I mean, I think they assume that my Spanish is better than it is. And they keep telling me things like, make sure that when we were going on the bus, they're like, make sure that in Spanish, make sure that everybody has their bags and their cameras and they don't leave anything, and make sure you count, make sure that, they're like, people are starting to call me Mama Maria now because I'm taking care of everyone. But that's fine. We also have a cell phone here through Imaginations, the program that I'm volunteering through. Yeah, so right now it's Sunday, 5:30. I had guinea pig today, which is the local delicacy of Peru, which is delicious. It tastes like chicken, except it's a little bit softer and crispier. The skin is crispier, but it was really, really yummy. Guinea pig and potatoes. It's a specialty. Very good. And Peru is very Catholic. There's a lot of churches here, a lot of religious things everywhere. So that's pretty cool to see. Actually, you could probably see the church from here. Let me turn around. There's 2 churches I think you can see. Let's see. Do you see that cross in the background? Maybe. Maybe not. There's one here too. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. You should be able to see that. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good. I'm really liking it in Huancayo. We start working in the hospital tomorrow. There's one hospital and 2 clinics, and we'll be rotating between the 3. Apparently, me and Scott and Assad speak the best Spanish, so we're kind of, like, the groups were formed around us. There's 2 groups of 3 and 1 group of 4. And we'll be rotating between. And then I'm very cold, so I'm sorry. I don't want to go in because they're all watching movie and I don't want to disrupt. But other than that, it's been good. I'm excited to start working and plan our weekend trips. We'll be going to the jungle, the glaciers, and hopefully Machu Picchu. That still has yet to be seen. And also having a valley tour of Huancayo, I think. So yeah, a lot to do. I'm really excited to get to know everyone better. There's 2 guys volunteering and 7 girls, I guess, right? So yeah, right now there's only 6. Melanie is coming in tomorrow. And then there's also some volunteers from Germany here who came by themselves. And Joe's actually from New York. He's teaching English here through Carisma Peru, which is a different organization that works with imaginations. So yeah, I'm excited to meet all the other volunteers. I'm excited to start working. Looking forward to a lot of things. So I guess that's my update. I'll keep you guys posted. Love you. Miss you. Bye.